What's up, my friends? It is Mr. Gallows, of course, back in action again. Welcome back to another vlog, and today, guys, we're talking about a very, very important subject. In all seriousness, very, very important. Waking up this morning, going to get ready to see The Last Jedi today, something I've been waiting for since, they re-released the special editions in 1997. Very, very special, important day to me, obviously. But also a day that has been rocked by internet scandal, which is, as you know, net neutrality. I don't have to sit here and explain to anybody out there what is going on with net neutrality. Everybody gets what's going on with net neutrality right now. In simplicity, they're just putting restrictions on the internet. They're basically making us pay for everything that's related to the internet now. At least that's how I understand it. Is it like, we're about to be paying for not just Netflix, but like videos on Netflix, and we might actually be paying for YouTube. I might have to pay to upload this video. I don't know. I might have to pay to look at comments. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going on. It's like everybody is scared and confused right now about what's going on. And I just wanted to sit here basically and give you guys like my reaction to this. I'm not going to edit this video at all. I just want to kind of sit here and just just be here with you guys, just kind of like react to this. As I'm just learning about it, like right now. One of my other favorite vloggers, I Am Alex. Look up his most recent video if you guys want. He did a great video on this entire situation, and just touching on Mr. Pai, who is doing this all. But, the thing is, though, is that like the bigger issue here that I wanted to discuss with you guys is the real reason that I'm so scared about this net neutrality. And that's because, this is how dictatorships operate, guys. Like, this is how dictatorships run their system, is they just kind of they just do things without asking people. It's like, you wake up the next day and all of a sudden you have to pay something, or there's a new restriction or a new law in place that you didn't hear about, which happens all the time, by the way. But with the internet here, it's bigger, because they're going to face a backlash from this, guys. I can't see how they're not going to face a massive backlash from this, because we live our lives on the internet. It's not just how we de-stress and we live and we get joy and happiness, right, in life, but we do our business on the internet. Most of us run YouTube channels. What's going to happen to all those guys that run YouTube channels that have made full-time jobs out of their YouTube channels successfully? Sometimes even without clickbait and stuff like that. What's going to happen to those guys? Are they going to now have to basically pay AdSense back all of that money just from uploading videos and being online and doing online activities? What's going to happen to all their money? Are channels still allowed to be monetized? What's going to happen to fan bases? Are people going to run away from platforms like YouTube because you're making us pay too much for it? What's going to happen? All these people are going to start pulling back from these platforms. They have to take that into consideration. Really, it's like doing something like this really scares and terrifies a lot of people, and you risk losing a lot of business from things that used to be free. That is horrible. That's really, really horrible when you think about it. And on top of that, the bigger issue here behind all this is that, this clown shoe, Mr. Pai there, who has made this, he thinks this is a successful operation here, this net neutrality. He goes on and he makes this video already, dressed up in this Santa Claus outfit with a fidget spinner and this, Nerf gun, trying to be cool and funny, informing us what we still can and cannot do on the internet. This man is on another planet or something. Does he think that this is a joke? This is not a joke. This has severe repercussions with the internet community, who are out for this dude's blood right now. By the way, I don't think he realizes that. Because, probably because he's rich. You gotta think about it from his viewpoint, That guy's a millionaire, right? He's probably been a millionaire all his life. I don't know that about him. Okay, like, I'm not going to sit here and make judgments, but he seems like the kind of spaced out person that has had, like, everything handed to him all his life. And he has, like, millions of dollars right now. You think that guy has any sense of how normal people like me, who live paycheck to paycheck, live? He probably thinks that everybody out there just has the money to afford this. Guess what, man? We don't. We live paycheck to paycheck. I have about maybe $100 or $200 a paycheck, every paycheck that I can spend just on myself, that isn't already spoken for already. You think that I have any more money to pay for YouTube, to pay for a double payment on Netflix or something like that? We don't have the money to pay for that. It's like, these people may think that it's a good system to put in place for whatever reasons they think so, but the reasons we don't think so is because we don't have any money. It's like, maybe if you were paying us more, it wouldn't be a big deal, right? Maybe if minimum wage was at $15 an hour, it wouldn't be that big a deal, right? Sure, I'll just pay for Netflix and YouTube and just keep those two things around for my platform. Whatever, right? Because that's all I use anyway. So, you're going to make me pay for that? Yeah, screw you, right? But I need those services, so I'm going to pay for it. But no, instead what they do is they just pass this without even letting anybody know. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's unbelievable to think that all they care about is money, getting money from people, when they have so much money right now that they don't even know what to do with it in 10 lifetimes. Some of these guys are millionaires. They work for billionaire corporations that, by the way, don't pay any taxes, that are hoarding all of this money to themselves. And you guys want more money? You guys want more money? You guys don't pay taxes and hoard billions of dollars a year, and you want an extra $7.99 from me every month from YouTube? You want an extra $1 or $2 every time I upload a video? What are you guys doing with all this money? Because you're definitely not doing anything for us except getting more money from us. What are you guys doing with all this money? Is it going back into infrastructure and transportation and wind power and solar power, anything to fix the country? Or are you guys just putting that and padding your bank account? Because that's what I think you guys are doing. And that's what's so wrong about this, is that these millionaires that just, they have so much money. If I had $1 million, if somebody just said, here's $1 million, I would be set for life. See, that's what I don't understand, is I would take that $1 million and I'd buy, some property and a house out in Western Maine or New Hampshire, a little cabin out in the woods or something like that. And, I don't drive, so I don't need a car. And then I'd outfit my property with everything I need to be generally self-sustaining, not totally, right, but generally self-sustaining. And then I would invest a lot of that other money in more things, and mostly the community, like homeless shelters and soup kitchens and stuff like that, actually building like free hotels basically to help people, because there's a lot of people that need help right now. That's a separate issue, but I'd invest a lot of money also in the community, and then with that money invested, I'd still have money generating off those investments, and then my property would be paid for, my house would be paid for, and then I wouldn't have to worry about money, because I'd be comfortable, right? I'm not asking to be a multimillionaire, right? I'm just asking to be comfortable. What is Mr. Pai doing here? This man has millions upon millions and millions and millions of dollars and is about to get more from you. And by the way, he works for a $1 billion a year, multi-billion dollar a year corporation. Why aren't any of these guys comfortable? These guys certainly don't seem comfortable with their lifestyles. These guys are like dragons, and money is like gold to them, and they just covet this item. They just covet this, and they need this to survive. They need this to just drain every single asset and life resource from everybody on the planet, like some, like evil creature that's just sucking everything they can, all comfort and all a sustainability basically away from human life. It's kind of unbelievable when you think about it. And a lot of you may be thinking that, it's a little bit over dramatic. It's not, because You can't move in this country. You can't breathe, you can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't think, you can't act, you can't do anything in this country without money, right? Well, we already have a middle class that has completely disappeared. The only thing that exists now is the super rich and the working poor. And now, also what I think about is, when I use terminology like that, working poor, I think about the tax cut that was just passed recently also. That's going to be absolutely detrimental to so many people until 2025, I think they said. And now on top of this, right when they passed this tax bill, kind of coincidental too, kind of strange, don't you think? Right when they passed this tax bill, all of a sudden net neutrality comes into place. It's like, at some point, we have to stop this. Because right now there are a bunch of clowns that are just running the system out there that, they may be purposely trying to be evil to people. That could be it. But I think that it's just they're just completely stupid. They're completely oblivious to the real situation, which is that most of the people in power, right, they haven't had normal lives like the rest of us. These guys have had things handed to them all their lives. They've grown up with big houses or mansions and nice cars and always having food and never having maybe a period of homelessness, right? Never having stress, right? Never actually having to live that life. That life that so many people live, that just struggling every day to get by. And they think that they can just pass these kind of restrictions, basically are what they are, to make people pay more money for things. Why? Well, because to them it's good business. That's what it is. It's good business. But what they don't understand is that people only have a couple of $100 every paycheck to spend. And that is also usually spoken for too, because we have things to buy that we want, maybe like on Amazon, or maybe we have, like Christmas is coming up, right? We have presents, we gotta pay for things. We'd like to go out to the movies or go out to eat for once this month, or for, once every couple of months, because we can't do that either. They don't understand that life. They don't get that lifestyle. So this guy, this clown shoe, Mr. Pai, he just goes on and he's in his Santa costume and he's like, don't worry guys, net neutrality is cool, it's alright. Here's some things that you guys will still be able to do. You still can do this, you can still do that, hey, and you can even still do this. And we're all sitting there looking at this guy ready to tear his head off. And I don't think he understands that. I don't think he gets that. Because he doesn't understand. He's not us. He doesn't get it. He's not here living this life. He thinks that it's okay. Oh yeah, I'll just say, it's okay, guys. Just pay a little bit more. And, no big deal, right? No, it's a huge deal, and that's the problem. You guys don't get it. That's why you guys need to leave these positions of power, man. You guys need to leave. You guys need to disappear from these positions because you don't understand. You need more people like me. You need people, some of these vloggers on here on YouTube that I watch. You need more real people like us in the actual system there, because we understand. And once you get people in there that actually understand, that's when things are run much better. Because the simple matter of it is the more you hurt your fan base, the more you chase them away. And I mean, this is simple logic, is you can't keep attacking people like this, because after a while we're gonna break. If you keep attacking people and you keep acting like a clown shoe, people are going to react to that obviously very negatively. And instead of adapting and going with you, they're going to pull away. And before you know it, you are the ones that will be out of money, because eventually people are not going to put up with this anymore. Eventually people themselves might go on strike. YouTubers might go on strike. You might start seeing those things in small pockets. And, the only thing we can hope for is that maybe it'll make a difference, because usually, unfortunately, it doesn't. But anyway, guys, like, those are my thoughts on this entire situation this morning. Obviously, of course, very interested to hear what all of you have to say about this, so please leave all of your thoughts and opinions down below in the great white void, as always. And I'll see you guys back for the next vlog very soon. Now it's time for me to go get cheered up a little bit, hopefully, before I see this amazing film. So take care, guys, and I'll see you back very soon. Later.